Good morning, class 8. Today I am going to explain chapter 8, cell structure and functions. In this chapter you will study about the cells, who discovered to the cells, shape of the cells, size of the cells and about the microscope. Dear, you know something about the cells because ma'am taught you in the class 7th also about the cells. Basic structure of the organisms. Any organisms basic structure, their basic structure known as the cells. Means unit of life is called the cells. Without the cells, any organisms cannot form onto the earth. We cannot find any organisms onto the earth. There are millions of different things around us in this world. Some are livings and some are non-livings. Living things exist along with non-living things on the earth. Living things carry out certain basic functions like respiration, digestion, excretion, reproduction, movement and growth. But these all the works cannot performed by the non-living things. So we can differentiate between them on the basis of these characteristics. What is cells? All animals and plants are livings and all their body are made with help of the cells. Their basic structures are the cells. Means all these organisms look different from each other. However, all of them are made up of microscopic units called cells. Why their cells are known as the microscopic units? Because cell we cannot say with our naked eye. We cannot see the cells. We cannot observe to the cells with our naked eye. So cells are known as the microscopic units. Discovery of the cells. Many more scientists given a cell theory with effort of many more scientists, but first credit goes to the one main scientist, Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke in 1665 given a cell theory, Robert Hooke, and with help of first he observed to the cells with help of their own microscope. When he observed to the cells, he taken the help of dead cells, means bark of the plants. Bark of the plants known as cork. He given the name to the bark cork, and he observed these cells with help of their own microscope. An English scientist Robert Hooke discovered the cell in 1665 with help of their own microscope. Robert Hooke had actually seen the dead walls of the plant's cells. These cells had lost their living contents and looked like the little rooms because bark is a non-living substance into the plants. External parts of the tree is known as the bark and it has not any living contents. So another scientist active in the searching of the cells and make another cell theory in 1839 and in 1838. Sleeden and Swan. One moment, I'm watching, just I'm giving you point out of this para, which para these all are the lines are written, Sleeden and Swan. This para, this one para, in this para, modified scientist, the scientist who modified in the cell structures, their name. Sleeden and Swan were the scientists in 1838 and in 1839 discovered to the cells and with help of the Robert Virchow in 1855 given a cell theory. This cell theory, what is cell theory? Cell theory means about the cells. What are the characteristics about the cells? These all are given by these scientists. So these are known as the cell theory. All living organisms are made up of cells. Cells are basic structure and functional units of all living organisms. New cells arise from pre-existing cells by cell division. Cell division, any new cells arise from pre-existing cells with help of cell division. Cell divides and form to the new cells, means daughter cells. I will teach you in the next class. After that, instruments with because cells we cannot see from our naked eye, so to observe to the cells require microscope. There are two types of mainly microscope you will study in this chapter. Compound microscope and this see first diagram is there. Compound microscope. आपको you all see here figure. One moment, I am showing this one. This one, sorry, एक minute. Okay, dear, with pencil and this one, the compound microscope. Compound microscopes are used to see, to observe the tiny parts of an organisms, means which we cannot see from our naked eye, used compound microscope. This one the compound microscope. After that, I am just this one the electron microscope. Electron microscopes are observed to the internal parts of the cells. In the internal parts of the cells, many more organelles are found. Examples are mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, cytoplasm. These all are observed with help of the electron microscope. So mainly two main microscopes are there. Dear, you all, I hope you made this diagram because I given you all to making this diagram in a previous class. Okay, now in this para you will study about there are two types of the organisms onto the earth: unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms, what is unicellular organisms? Organisms made up of single cell are called unicellular organisms. Yes, no, I know you all know this definition because ma'am taught you in the class 6, 7th also. Examples are amoeba, paramecium, euglena, bacteria, yeast. These all are the many more examples of the unicellular organisms because they perform their all the functions of their whole lives with help of single cell. So these names are unicellular organisms. Another definitions is the multicellular organisms. In this para you will see multicellular organisms. Organisms made up of many cells are called multicellular organisms. Means they have many more functions. Even single cellular organisms, means unicellular organisms also perform all the functions in their only single cell. But many multicellular organisms perform all the functions with help of many more cells, with help of many more organs. Examples multicellular organisms are trees, grasses, insect, cow, birds, humans, even we people, humans also are the examples of multicellular organisms. You know how they are modified their body. Multicellular organisms body also starting form is the unicellular, means their body start from with help of the fusion of the eggs, means when the two eggs fertilize to each other make a zygote. This zygote is a single cell. So our body is also made with help of the single cell, means zygote. All the multicellular organisms starting form is single cell. All multicellular organisms includes human beings, so division of labor. It means that different parts. Wait. Now in this para, you will study this para. All multicellular organisms, including human beings, show division of labor. It means that different parts of a multicellular organisms perform different functions. For example, human body has stomach to digest food, heart to pump blood, bones and muscles to perform movements and so on. Means all the functions they perform, multicellular organisms perform with help of many more cells. Now we are studying about the levels of organization. All the organisms are made with help of cell, and many more cells make to the tissue, and many more tissue make to the organs, and many more organs make to the organ system, and different organ system make to an organisms. This one the flow chart. You will see here cells, tissue, cell, group of cells make to tissue, and group of tissue make to the organs, and group of organs make to the organ system, and group of organ system many more organ system make to the organisms. We people are, we human beings, single human beings are the organism, and many more organisms are there onto the earth, even tree, plant, insects. These all are the organisms made with help of their flowchart. Okay, now you all are seeing here a diagram based flowchart. Cell, first diagram, this is made, this one the cell. Cell, fundamental unit of life, is known as the cell, and after that cell make to the tissue. So there is a one example of tissue, that is the epithelial tissue. Similar cells join together to form a tissue. Then after tissue make to an organ, that organ is a stomach. You see here stomach. Stomach, we taking the food, we all are daily, on the basis of daily basis we are getting the foods. These foods firstly collect into the stomach, then after it make a different functions and digestion after give us energy. So this one stomach, pancreas, liver, these all are the single organs into our body, means into our names of the organs into our body. These organs, when these all organs may combine to each other, make a organ system. This one the organ system. But I know you can identify this one ki what is this one. This one the digestive system, because looking by stomachs are there, stomachs, large intestines, then stomach, liver, then after many more are there. These all are make to the organ system. Organ system, digestive system is example here. Digestive system digests to our body foods into our body and give us energy. After that, many more organ system, mean digestive system, circulatory system, and excretory system, many more system may combine to each other and compile the body, that is the organism. This one the a boy, a little boy is there. This one the examples of an organism. Okay, now you all in this page, another page come, there is a question, second question, first question on that page, but first question I'm going to speak. The process not performed by non-living object. Which process not performed by non-living objects? Growth. Non-living objects can growth, because when we add any other another accessories there, then it can grow. And movement, or it can car, bus, truck can move from one place to another place, so it can move also. This is also wrong option. Growth is not possible, movement is not possible. Then reproduction, without eggs, without fertilization of eggs, reproduction is not possible. So reproduction is the right option in this question. Now question number 2. The magnification power of an electron microscope is, what is the power, means what is the strength of the electron microscope is. It can modify the main substance to enlarge 1 lakh to 5 lakh times of the previous form. So this one C option is the right. Which of the following is not a stain? Means which of the following cannot help in dye? Any substance colorful, it means they are dyed. So saffronin, kerosene, I think kerosene is the right option. I know you know also saffronin, eosine, methylene blue, these all are helping in the dyeing. Staining is the another name of dyeing. So kerosene is the right option here. Now question number 4, which of the following is not a unicellular organisms? Amoeba is a unicellular organism. Paramecium is also unicellular organisms. Hydra is not a unicellular organism. So this one the multicellular organisms. Now question number 5. A group of similar cells performing a specific functions join together to form a tissue. Right option is tissue. Group, because ma'am taught you just before 5 to 7 minutes, group of cells known as tissue. So when the group of similar cells make a structure, that structure is known as the tissue. Dear all, now we are going to another points of this chapter. Cell shape. Cell shape of the cells. There are different shapes of the cells into our body. Means different cells are occur into our body and their shape is also the different. Shape of the cells do not depends on to the size of the body. It means elephant size is much more larger than us, so we cannot tell their cells are the also larger than us. Cells depends on to the functions of the cell organisms. Cells depends on to the functions of the organisms means organs. Examples are nerve cells. Nerve cells are in our body is largest cells. This one is the largest according to another cells, because another cells do not perform functions like this. This active from head to toes of our body, but another cells are active onto their particular parts. So different types, different shapes are occur in cells occur into the body. Examples are spherical cells, eggs. Eggs of many animals occur. Eggs of many animals. Shape is spherical. Spindle cell, muscle cell. All the muscle cells are have the spindle cells. Elongated cells, elongated cells, nerve cells. Our body means base are the same and the their branches are the different directions. That are the elongated cells. This is occur into the nerve cells. And this one I am showing you by point out. This one the ovum. Ovum means egg of the woman's body. This one the which shape? What is the shape of this one? Egg. This one the egg. So a spherical shape. A spindle shape means this one the spindle shape, because their point both pointed part, last end structure, end parts of the cells are pointed. It means spindle shape. It is occur into the muscles of our body. And this one the WBC, white blood cells. White blood cells are not fixed shape, because it is changeable cells into our changeable shape cells into our body. So we cannot tell any particular shape of white blood cells. Sorry, this one the RBC. RBC has the particular shape, that is RBC shape is, you tell, oval shape. Looking wise also they are na oval shape. On the top of this one the oval shape. Then after this one the WBC has the not the fixed shapes, it is a changeable shape into our body. After that fat cells, this one the fat cells, and this one the muscle cells, smooth muscle cells, this one the bone cells. bone cells. Then after this one, the nerve cells. Nerve cells occur into human beings, and this one the human sperms. Human being nerve cells occur into all the organisms, but this one the human beings nerve cells and human sperms, this one. Okay dear, now I am telling you, you all understood here different shapes of the cells. There are different shapes of the cells. When anybody tell me the some shapes of the cells into our body, then your answer should be spindle shapes, spherical shape, oval shapes, branch shaped, etc. Okay, now I am teaching you all this one. Point out, I am giving, well, this one. This para I am going to teach. Okay, in this para you will study size of the cells. There are different size of the cells into our body, but I can tell the cells and their organelles are measured by fractions of millimeters. One thousandth of millimeters is called a micron or micrometer. So unit of cells according to size wise we can tell micrometer. Cells are measured in micrometers. Size of the cells varies from the very small cells of bacteria to the very large eggs of the ostrich. In our body, red blood cells is the smallest cells and the nerve cells are the longest cells. Okay, okay dear, I hope you all understood about our about the cells in this chapter. Still now you all, after that I will teach you in the next class parts of the cells, because in internal parts of the cells are many more organelles you will study in the next class. Okay dear, bye bye.